Alright, we should be live. Let's make sure that I've got the chat open. Hope it's all working. It seems to be moving a little slow. But let's make sure I'm gonna make sure it's actually streaming before I try to actually do anything. Okay, that is indeed live. Just a matter of YouTube not totally making sense as usual. Okay. So keep an eye out for folks in the chat. We're here having just wrapped up our long expedition along the eastern coast of Kanto, coming south from Lavender Town past Vermilion to Fuchsia City. And in this episode we had 3 tasks to do in a particular order. We were going to catch a Tentacool, which requires that we grab the equivalent of Surf. We were going to take on Erica, the gym leader in Celadon, who we just kind of forgot about for a while. And then we're going to take on Cycling Road, the other way to Fuchsia. And hopefully that will accumulate us a good number of levels in order to hopefully not horribly die in the upcoming areas. And then there's probably Sylph Corporation, after which we can do Sabrina's gym and Saffron. Koga's gym requires we catch 50 different species of Pokemon, I believe. I think it's 50 different species. So we're going to put that off as long as possible. Okay. Just triple checking that everything is working. It is working. Good. Okay. And I've got my eye on the chat. I haven't seen anyone yet. And I'm just going to assume that's because no one is here yet. And not that YouTube is goofing up. So let's go ahead and get to it. So in order to get our Tentacool, because there's no fishing rod in this game, we need to get the equivalent of Surf. And the equivalent of Surf is a lot easier to get than Surf is in the original games. Just have to sit through a cutscene. I might want to restock on items too, I'm not sure. So yeah, rather than the, howdy Callie, good to see you, glad you could make it. So yeah, rather than having a safari zone, they have the Go Park, I think is what they call it, which is where you connect your Pokemon Go account to bring Pokemon in from your smartphone. Howdy Nars, good to see you. We're about to grab ourselves a surfboard. It's around here somewhere. I don't remember. It's not in the park, is it? Not like in the building. No, here it is. 5 a.m. That's actually not that different from what I do, but it still sounds bad. I wake up at 5:30 and usually stay in bed till 6. So yeah, don't worry about the fact that Eevee is not currently a water type. They can surf. Alright, so now I think basically anywhere that we can surf, we can grab a Tentacool. But just for the sake of not going back to previous areas, I am going to, or rather, in the interest of not going into new areas, I think I'm going to go back to the routes we were on last time to grab ourselves a Tentacool. We don't have strength yet, do we? No. Callie, is it Poison? Oh. Venomoth. You should give me a rod. They're hanging a lampshade on the fact that there's no rod. Yeah, Callie, we had a somewhat similar experience in my D&D group recently, where there was definitely a really good name that we came up with for like a fantasy erotica author like 2 years ago. And we knew that it was written down somewhere, but we weren't sure where. And so our DM scrolled through the Skype chat back like 2 years and eventually did find the name Drone Rider, which is pretty good. So just write it down somewhere, and then you'll be able to find it in 2 years when you look through your entire house. Anywho, we are about to go catch a Tentacool. First one that we find, presumably. There's a Venomoth. We haven't evolved Ostrich yet, have we? So we might want to... No, we haven't evolved Ostrich. Why don't we go catch that Venomoth real quick? Not to be part of our team, but to expand our Pokédex. Howdy, Sean. Oh, did it disappear because we changed routes? No. Then it disappeared. Just because of that. Never mind. Alright. Well. Yeah, I like Venomoth's design. I think it's pretty cool. I think they managed to be complex enough that it's interesting to look at, while still retaining a pretty simple color scheme, which is something that I notice some newer Pokemon struggle with. I was when the new starters were announced. Okay, there's no Venomoth around here anymore. When the new starters were announced, you know, I took a look back at some of the old starters, and especially the final stages of their evolutionary lines, and I was like, man, Gen 5... Oh, shit, I forgot about this girl. Gen 5 had some really complicated designs for their starters. Okay, so this lady swept us last time. So we're going to do our best here, but we might lose. That was a total mistake. Let's Toxic. So if I remember right, this thing likes to stick around. Yeah, see, I'm really into Samurott. People trash talk Samurott a lot, but I'm pretty big on it. But like Emboar, Superior, I'm alright with Superior. Nice, Valerie. That wasn't even friendship hanging on. That was just you being powerful. Now, I swear to God, if she has a freaking full restore or something, I'm suing. Alright. I don't remember if we made it past Vaporeon last time, so promising. Man, Man, some King Pun is behind Dora Jr. on experience. Oh, we might have made it to Sandslash, actually. Yeah, I think we made it to Sandslash last time. Let's bring in Golbam to avoid the Earthquake. It probably has some other stuff, though. Yeah, Pig Knight is a good name. It's like, that's a strong name. Oh man, that's positively survivable. Golly, if I do Leech Life, I might even survive an extra hit. Although that's not very effective, is it? Oh, it's neutral. It's just not doing a lot. I think I still want to do it to try to survive one more turn. Yeah, don't like hurt yourself in confusion or anything, bud. So the Embor that I used in the Black 2 Blind stream, we started with the name, I think, Pork Chop, and then we changed it to Boris, because especially then, even now to be honest, but especially then, I didn't like nicknames that weren't actual names. And like, we've got some King Pun here, and Sneck, and it's like, that's alright. I'm okay with that. I'll live. I'll survive. Oh, man. At least I'm faster. Yeah, Boris is a very good name. No, we weren't. Was it? I don't know if it was Pork Chop, if it was Barbecue. I know we had a friend. I had a friend who went by Barbecue, but I don't remember if we straight up took his username for that. Hurt yourself. Like, I'm not making things up when I say that the statistics seem skewed, right? With them not being fully paralyzed, or them always hitting, and just seems really... Finally. First time it's gone my way. Let's see, wing attack will be 90 with stab. I think that's the way to go. Crunch could decrease its defense, actually. That made me want to go for that. Eat butts! Okay, Pork Chop, definitely for sure. I don't really want to play Stadium Round 2, to be perfectly honest. It doesn't seem like my kind of thing. I never went and bought more stuff. Oh well, I'll do that. I don't need to buy more stuff yet. Finally. Okay, let's crunch and try to get a defense drop. Yeah! That's what I like to see. Okay, one more. Good, good. Hurt yourself? No, okay. That's alright. I'll outspeed. I'll finish you off. Yeah, I think speedruns of Stadium probably use rentals for the sake of consistency. It's a lot simpler that way. Right. Let me see. I'm not going to switch, but I just want to remember who I still have out. Okay. Might want to revive some King Pun for the Thunderbolt. Yeah, import's making it too easy, possibly, also, is a valid thing. Georgian, you don't have Thunderbolt, do you? No. Okay, could try to fit in a Glare there. That'd be good. Or I could try. Yeah, let's go for it. Oh, did we make it to the Dodrio before too? Totally forgotten. Well, okay. Okay, let's see if Junior's. All right. Well, here I thought we were doing really well, or something, you know, but I guess not. Let's try to fit in a Toxic. Because worst case scenario, we can do the boring whittling tactic. Oh, this is doable. We can make this work. All right. This is absolutely doable. Yeah, that is a... that if RNG goes poorly, it could be a 2KO. But if we got a Toxic in, if it's a 2KO, we can make it work. Oh yeah, alright, yeah, this is doable for sure. Let's bite. So yeah, we used a bunch of healing items, but we're going to come out on top here. This is called Justice. And there is still that that elite trainer that we need to take care of, right? We can save her, I think. Hey, now I don't know if we're gonna need to grind in 1 or 2 or 3 sessions. I think, you know, we're gonna do Cycling Road today, which is, from what I heard, roughly on par with these routes that we did last time. If we went through these routes last time, it might have been hard, but we have a couple levels over, and we will make Cycling Road will be that much easier. And then there's Sylph Corporation. Like, we can avoid gyms for a while. I don't think we will need to grind until we try to fight Sabrina. Yeah, we're doing Erica first, for sure. So, let's see, Skim. Get your Tentacool names at the ready. This game has some nice water. There we go. Okay. All right, it's moving back and forth. It's going to be a little bit trickier. All right, I'll give you the cue. Oh no! Oh dear. Well, that was a teleporting Pokeball there. I also slammed my finger on my desk when I did that. Oh! Extremely rude. No way, I can't believe this. Ooh, that was too strong. No, don't post it yet. Don't post it yet. I will give you the cue. Oh man, I'm mega bad at this. I did most of my own original playthrough handheld, so I have less experience doing it like this. Goodness gracious. A tenacious one. Post! Post, post, post! Give me your names. Tendies! Tendies is the first I saw. Alright, Tendies it is. Jellymean is a good name, but Tendies won. Name. Yeah, Tendies is the first I see, I'm sorry. Although it's weird that your screen shows something different. Okay, so here's the question. What's mine? Who's getting swapped out? I think it's Snack. Snack had a real good push there for a little while, but unfortunately just doesn't really have a niche in the same way that everyone else does. Sorry, Snack. Yeah, sorry, Snack. I feel bad, I really do. Snack is so cool, but it's just the way we gotta do things. Okay, so, I think now is our time to fly to Celadon City. And we're going to take on Erica. And I think Golbam is gonna kinda take the lead on Erica, since Golbam can use super effective stab wing attack. Yeah, Intimidate could have made Snack a really useful addition. Would have added a bit of a niche. Tendies will probably stay in the back, so for the gym at least, because it's a grass type gym and it'll be neutral on Tendies, but won't have a whole lot of super powerful moves. And Tendies might, like, evolve right quick, too, right? Pretty sure, like, already past the evolution level. All right, let's see how over-leveled we are for this gym. Because I know in the original games, I think Erica is late 20s. Like her Vileplume is 29 or something. I think coughing is the only poison type left that we have access to in this particular game. What's your definition of cute? Yes, good. That is correct. Hydro Pump I'm not a huge fan of, Sean. I'm much more of a Surf guy. I don't like the low accuracy. Grimer, I think, is Let's Go Pikachu exclusive. If I remember my exclusives right. So yeah, we've got coughing on the horizon. We'll catch coughing most likely, but much like Snack, I don't really see it fulfilling a niche. Having multi-type Pokemon is a really big asset in a monotype challenge. Oh yeah, yeah, we'll be fine. Okay. Yeah, if we had access to a Grimer, I would love to trade for an Alolan Grimer, but that is not something we have access to. So, Callie, I don't think this game is actually that difficult, but the first time I played through it, I did a lot of chaining for shinies pretty early on, which gave me a lot of extra candies and experience. It's a game that I think expects you to goof around in ways that will get you a lot of bonuses. If you just run straight through it and don't gather any of those bonuses, which is kind of what I'm doing here, I think it will be more challenging. Which I would argue is a decent approach to game design, because it allows you to kind of select your own difficulty. Oh man, I'm still outspeeding it even though I'm paralyzed. Eat it, eggs! That's the wrong one. Oh man, I'm a little low on money. I spent it all on healing items, which I then spent on that Vaporeon. Man, all these trainers only have one Pokemon. It's a little underwhelming after all the trainers we fought last time. I didn't even think Leech Life is probably super effective against all the pure grass types. Yeah, Golbat was really well suited for this gym. Callie, I haven't fallen in love with any of the new starters yet. I know some people who will remain nameless are really in love with Scorbunny. Those people are wrong. I'm, you know, neutral positive on all of them right now. Give them a 3 out of 5. They're decent. Oh, you know what would be funny? I just came up with a pun while I was trying to come up with a joke around your statement, Callie. It'd be funny if Grookey turned blue, so it was bluegrass, because it's music themed. That'd be funny. I'm clever. Yeah, I hope... grass fighting we already did, grass ground we already did, so kind of both... that whole combination has kind of been tread. Hi, Lily. Good to see you. Welcome to the grass gym. Whoa, camera angle, hello. So it seems like some of these trainers you have to actually talk to aggro, and some of them will actually walk up to you. I don't know if I was just getting weird with the line of sight earlier. Yeah, Fire Electric Scorbunny could be good. You know, it seems to be soccer themed, so I don't know if that's anything other than the electric anticipation of the fans. Crikey's Australian, Callie. Doesn't fit, doesn't work. Lily, that's good to hear. These weekly streams are basically all I'm doing at this point, because everything else is too much work. But it's good that I'm still making things that interest people. Wait, Scorbunny is a flying type, or or Grookey is a flying type? Oh, whoops! I did the wrong move. Ah! Are there flying monkeys? Are there flying bunnies? Can't imagine any of those things. Now see, this is what I should have used Leech Life on. Oh, like he jumps really high is why he can fly. Okay, yeah, flying monkeys and all that makes sense. Yeah, Callie, for sure, the clothing options are a major factor. I was frustrated in Sun and Moon that the male clothing options were pretty garbo compared to X and Y. So definitely playing around with the lady clothing. I really hope they have customizable clothing. They've had it in the last 2 games, but that doesn't mean anything because it's Game Freak. Oops, that's not what I want. Yeah, I think it is funny that the lady protagonist for Sword and Shield has caught on in such a way that the male protagonist just really has not. And also that they've just decided her accent even though she's a silent protagonist. Yeah, I can see why they wouldn't include clothing customization for Oras. I still wish they would have. Especially since in Emeralds there was different clothing for the protagonist. It wasn't customizable, but it was a different outfit. So, like, you know, at least give us the chance to swap that outfit. basically a palette swap anyway. And I mean, you gave frickin' Pikachu 5 costumes or whatever. You could have given the humans some costumes. Oh yeah, fashion is definitely Kalos's thing. That's why it's also in Alola. Like, that's a nice excuse that they've come up with. But, you know, at least when they didn't include Pokemon following you for quite a while after Heart Gold and Soul Silver, they weren't like, oh yeah, being friends with your Pokemon is a Johto thing. Yeah, they just don't give me, you know, give me nothing instead of a bullshit excuse. Or just say, hey, we want it to stay true to the originals. Like, I would accept that, even though I disagree with it fundamentally. Alright. This is probably not going to be too hard, to be perfectly honest. I really wish Golbam could evolve into Crobam. It'd be so cool. So let's see, I'm guessing, based on my master Pokemon knowledge, Victory Bell and Vileplume after this. Maybe not in that order. Hey, look at that! Oh, that's a move. It's not much of a move, but it's a move. Doesn't seem like that Erica has much in terms of counters. Ballard's 36 got Poison Jab. That means we can evolve. And Dor Jr.'s almost there too. Almost to 39. Okay, so we'll get a Victory Bell after this. Who knows, maybe Tendies will evolve after this. I think we're talking about an evolution. Oh, speaking of Weepin' Bell, I was hoping for a Victory Bell, but oh well. That's another way I'm getting a little power boost, is that I am going to get some evolutions in the near future. So hopefully won't need to grind immediately. Tendies. Tendies. I've never done ASMR. All right. Let's celebrate a little bit. I promise I will not do that again. Even though I think it was funny. Because I know that can actually set some people off. Okay. Let's use our Leaf Stone to evolve Bellary into Victory Bell. Ah, excellent. Isn't that pleasant? Alright, we've got ourselves a victory bell. Dora Jr. is right on the way. Tendies is probably pretty close. Some King Pun has a little bit to go. Speaking of which, why don't we start leading with... let's start leading with Tendies, actually, just so she gets some action. Oh man, I would be totally on board if... does it make sense? I don't know much about England. Would it make sense to have, like, plaid as a fashion option in Shield and Sword and Shield? Have I talked to that person down here? Let's see. No, it's a dead end. Ooh, now that's getting into something uncomfortable for me, Callie, so you've gotten your revenge. Oh, let's go across here. Oh, can I not go across here? Oh, yes, I can. Yeah, Haunter is quite large. An excellent question. I like the implication that he's been trapped here since he was young. You know, I could just use this TM to teach to both the Nidos right now and not need to level up all the way, and I could just do all my evolving in one go here. Heck, let's give it to Is Tendies a good physical attacker? I'm gonna look at Tendies stats. I think it might be time to just frickin' evolve everybody. Okay, better at special attack. Good to know. Comes with Surf. Awesome. Could use Sludge Bomb. Do we have Sludge Bomb? Where do we get Sludge Bomb? No Sludge Bomb. Yeah, I never use Double Kick. I mean, there's a Snorlax coming up, but never use it, really. Okay, Pokemon Mansion. Heck, we could... I mean, I said we would do Cycling Road, so we should do Cycling Road. We could head down from Pallet anytime we wanted and grab Sludge Bomb from Pokemon Mansion if we wanted to. Okay, I think it's time to evolve our rhinos. We have become drastically more powerful in a very short period of time. Also, can we ride on the rhinos? That's important. Ooh, Body Slam ain't bad. I think I got other stuff to take care of. Ghost types. Overwrite Bite. Yeah, I know we can ride on ride-ons, because I had a ride-on in my first playthrough of this. Oh, heck yeah. Very good. Only rideable poison type is Haunter? Really? That's so sad. Now, do we want Thrash? This one I'm less interested, I think, because I like having Dig around. Actually, you know what? I could replace Toxic, because I feel like I'm gonna implement Toxic more with Dora Jr. So I think that's what I'm gonna go for. Alright. Our team has gotten a lot more powerful real quick there. Tendies is pretty close too, I'll bet. Let's see. Oh, about halfway there. Okay. And unfortunately, Gastrodon and Golbam cannot reach their final forms. Okay. So let's heal, and let's take on Cycling Road. I think we will still lead with Tendies, yeah. Yeah, I'm not paying for Nintendo Switch Online just yet. I'm like Tetris 99 seems neat. That's about it. Wait, do I have a Toxic TM I could give to Tendies? Or was that level up? I forget how we got Toxic before. No, that's TM that we'll probably get from Koga, right? So let's actually lead with Dora Jr. for this Snorlax. Don't remind me, Sean. I will, yeah, probably have to buy Switch Online for Pokemon Bank. Can't believe this Snorlax is a totem Pokemon. Yeah, I was totally expecting that guy to give me Toxic, because he literally called himself Toxic. But, nope. Let's give this a shot. That's pretty good. That's less good. Look, I have two options here, Norris. I can either cycle up Cycling Road, or I can beat up this large boy. And I mean, I don't want to cycle uphill, do you? That's uncomfortable. I'm not sure if it's worth toxicking this guy, actually. If I'm four-shotting him and he's just going to try to rest anyway, right? Yeah, I think autopilot, I was... Like, I think Fire Red, Leaf Green, it has a Chesto Berry, something to wake it up. But, not in this game. Oh, I love it. That's hilarious. That's so good. Alright, and goodbye. Alright. Now then, let's get to our junior out in the back there, and Tendy's up front. I don't know what comic you're talking about, Norris. Oh, there are trainers up here. I forgot about that. Ooh, and this is a good matchup for Tendies. Oh, rude. Extremely rude. I don't appreciate that. Not one bit. Fine. Prepare to face the wrath of my pitcher plant. That's more reasonable. Yeah, I wonder if an evolved Tendies could survive one of those earthquakes. So the rosters, that's what I'm looking for. The rosters are a little bit different for this game compared to the original Gen 1. Original Gen 1 was a lot of poison. There was also, I think, some fighting and flying in there as well. I think there were Dodrios. But yeah, there will be a lot of poison. For sure. Which means Gastrodon might actually... Gastrodon and some King Pun having ground on Psychic. Okay. Let's survive Tendies, and let's maybe keep Tendies in the back until she's evolved. Because she'll get a pretty good stat boost from that. Someday I'll have Earthquake. Someday. I just want to say, by the way, Nidoking is like one of my favorite Gen 1 Pokemon designs. I don't know what it is about it. Maybe it's because it looks like a kaiju. But, you know, it looks like a barbarian. Heck yeah! Very good. Some good levels there. Let's clip this bird's wings with a jolt of electricity. Norris, have you thought of Zurge? Drizzed, I think, is actually how you pronounce it. Yeah, I'm a little weirded out by the new Mewtwo movie just being the original Mewtwo movie, but in 3D. Like, why? Why do that? Like, I thought it was going to be like a remix version, but it looks like it's literally the same movie. Alright, let's jab. Wait, does he have another new form? I know he had the 2 megas, but those are, you know, 6 years old at this point. Does he have another new form that I just haven't noticed? No, I hope they use the exact same dub from the original movie, with all the original voice actors. That would be hilarious. It also might get hard with the rights with Maddie Blaustein, so I made myself sad. Man, there were 2 ways that I could have survived that. One would be a 1-hit KO, the other would be staying down. Let's call Bama. Oh man, I can't believe I said a word wrong. That never happens, and I definitely never mispronounced the word bourgeoisie in one of my Dora videos. Absolutely not. Man, I'll bet Tendies could outspeed this thing. I'm gonna give it a shot. Yeah, I can be a little bit. Ooh, nice, Tendies. That was an interesting couple of words right there. Yeah, no, I tend to be I try to be chill about people mispronouncing words, but sometimes people mispronounce the same extremely simple word incorrectly over and over, and they just don't learn. Just so annoying. There's one YouTuber in particular who really bothers me with this. I stopped watching that YouTuber because they're a piece of shit also, but I'll admit that the mispronouncing the same word over and over really bothered me. Okay. Wow, look at those Doji here running around. Got some Pokemon Snap memories there. How does one mispronounce the word boat? That's not even like a judgment. That's like literally how are they saying it? Like, were they forgetting the word or what? Boat. What a boot. Are they Canadian? Boat. Boat? Did I get that right? I have a memory of, I think I just said memory. I have a memory of, I think, 7th grade when we were learning about Lewis and Clark. And there was the word core, spelled C-O-R-P-S. And I really struggled with that word. Because I tried to say it the way that it's spelled. And they're like, no, the end is silent. Corp? No, core. What? Why? That's nonsense. Oh yeah, this guy thinks he's on a date, but he's not. That's sad. Top 10 anime betrayals. Respite. Respite's a good word. Reprise is a matter of contention. Respite, as far as I'm aware, is not. Oh yeah, no, the English language, I mean, we all know that the English language isn't a language. It's one language wearing 2 other trench coats. I mean, canonically, English is, it's a Germanic language. But then in the year 1066, when England was invaded by France, a whole bunch of French snuck into the language, so now it is a Germanic language that's trying to be a Romance language. So reprise and reprise, I think, are both accepted ways of saying the word. I always said reprise, but apparently there are 2 ways to say it, and it's a theater in-joke. And Romance languages, for the record, are all, trying to be Latin. Yeah, they're all trying to get back to the original glorious Latin. But that's not how language works. Hence the two trench coats. So yeah, there's some non-poison types for you. I think overall this route has fewer trainers than it did in the original games. Whereas I'm pretty sure the route on the other side of Fuchsia basically the same. Another one of these Vaporeon. Maybe I should have done Cycling Road first. Because even though the levels are comparable to the early parts of that other part, it seems like they have fewer Pokemon. If you're about to go on a rant about Esperanto, Norris, I'm actually very curious. I know very little about Esperanto. Alright, how'll it be? I mean, so yeah, written language is, in and of itself, an attempt to visually represent a spoken language. No, language was not created to be written. Other than maybe Esperanto, I'm not sure. Okay, so yeah, I think Japanese is an interesting case, because you have hiragana katakana, and kanji, there's a lot more to memorize when you get to kanji. Because the thing about a lot of Eastern Asian languages is that the written language isn't even phonetic, or at least certain alphabets that they use aren't even phonetic. So they're not even trying to create a system by which to represent the sounds that are being made. They're just representing ideas. And then, then they have other alphabets that do actually attempt to do that. And I think, oh gosh, this is me showing the limits of my knowledge. I want to say that the Korean alphabet was deliberately made really accessible and understandable. There's tendies. Taking tendies to the next level. I may as well forget Bubble Beam. I may as well forget... Yeah, I'll forget Bubble Beam. So I have a poison move. Alright, we're taking tendies to the next level. Time for more tendies. Ooh, look at all those. Alright, I wonder how her HP is now. 80 tentacles! That's so many tendies. Let's see how her stats look now. I believe this is basically gonna be our party. Unless Nintendo announces a reason for me to get Nintendo Switch Online and we evolve Gastrodon into a Gengar, I think this is the party. Yes, Tentacruel was indeed a kaiju in one particular episode. And in the ending credits. Alright, got a good HP boost there. Special offense tops 100. I don't know if anyone else... okay, comparable with Dora Jr. That's pretty reassuring. I think at this point, a stat over 100 basically means hell yeah for me. Gastrodon is almost there. They're there. Yeah, so just about everyone has something over 100. Gastron will be there, probably next level. Apparently that episode was banned in the US. It definitely aired a couple times, because I saw it. I think it might have been banned after 9/11. Why, thank you. Whoop. That's not... There we go. Yeah, definitely fewer trainers on this route this time around. A war turtle. And wild Eevee. Huh. Let's give it a shot. Let's just see what Tendies can do. It's a neutral matchup. Babies? Oh no, I've started to do this voice a lot. I really like it. Oh gosh, I forget what the whole deal was with James's breast augmentation. So I think that was a heavily edited episode. I don't know if it was ever outright banned. Shit, what's the meme line? I don't remember what the meme line is. I'm a failure. Is the meme line just the way that they say "war turtle" in the Poke Rap? Or is it Ride That Surf? Is that the meme line? Alright, yeah, this'll go pretty well. You'd better send out your Charmeleon next if you know what's good for you. Oh, you don't have a Charmeleon, Okay, I thought you were going to be someone who had the second stage of each evolutionary starter. That is a line that I guess I have heard before. I'm probably not going to say that, actually, Norris. Ooh. Good, we're approaching 40. Alright, this thing part ground. Yeah, there's difficulty. I've got a couple different Pokemon to cover ground, but we gotta be careful. They are part ground and we're part poisoned. Well, sorry, Dendies. I'm overall pretty satisfied with Tendy's performance. I think it's going well. I think the one downside is that she's probably pretty slow. Oh, I did hear David Hayter say the line. That is a line that I remember him saying. I also remember him getting chicken nuggets. Or as some would call them, chicken tendies. I think memery is the accepted term. Oh man, Crab Battle takes me way back. That is early in my lifetime on the internet. Look, Norris, I don't necessarily know these things. I haven't had Nuggies or Tendies in a long time. Look at all these Ponyta. Man, what is Cam Clark? What else is he known for? Because I feel like I only know him as Liquid. Oh, is this gonna give me defense? Yeah. Yes. Male Corrin. Okay, so that's a decent roll, I guess. That was a bad move, friend. Kind of blew my mind when I realized that Sam Riegel was one of the 2003 Turtles. It's like, What? That guy who I watched play Dungeons and Dragons on the internet was a turtle? Like, I kind of went into Critical Role knowing that, oh yeah, Travis Willingham, he's Mustang, and oh yeah, Laura Bailey, she's in everything, and she was Lust, and he was a turtle? I kind of like having rap as my finish something off that really just needs to be finished off move. Ooh, there's a dangerous guy. Yeah, additional voices. So many people have played additional voices. It's kind of a coming of age role, I think. Oh, they changed it to Pokemon Road, not Cycling Road, because you're technically not on a cycle? That's interesting. I hadn't made that realization. Okay. This doesn't look too threatening. But this is ground, ain't it? Yeah. Let's see. Let's switch over to Golbam. Oh man, I sure definitely know who Subject 16 is in Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. That's definitely something I'm familiar with. For sure. Yeah. Oh, that was a crit? Yeah, I don't think Golbam's making it out of this one. Whew. Nice job hanging on. Very, very good. Alright, let's finish this guy off with a Thunderbolt. Subject 16 from Assassin's Creed Brotherhood sounds like a character from the future storyline. Which, if I have heard correctly, isn't really a thing that the games are doing anymore. Beedrill. I remember Beedrill. A lot of ground type moves on this guy. I know I guess he's drill themed. Nice. Yeah, I guess this guy is drill themed. And it just so happens that doesn't bode well for me. I don't know what you mean by Patient Zero storyline. Is Ass Creed about zombies now? Because that's what I think of when I think of Patient Zero. Good. There it is, 100 on special attack. Oh, and another one of these sand slash mother goobers. Oh, and he doesn't have any ground moves. Awesome. happy to hear that. Oh, wait, no, he does. He's just an idiot. Okay. Alright. Norris, what is that called? That sounds neat, and neato, nifty, keen, and all those other adjectives. So I haven't checked in super closely on ROM hacking. I thought they still weren't able to do much with adjusting maps past 3rd gen. And like you could do a red remake in Heart Gold, but the maps would be a little weird. Drill Run, is this... Yeah, is this a ground type move that doesn't require a 1-turn lead up? At last? At long last? Yes. Finally. Okay. Did I still have Dig on Door Jr.? I don't remember. Yeah. Heart Red. Okay. I'm gonna really quick Google that just so I have it. Heart Red Pokemon. Okay. That is now in my searching. All right, excellent, cool. That's 2 cool things at once. Having a super cool good move and something to check out. It's a rare candy. Nice to have in your back pocket or your front pocket. Depends on how often you need to access your candy stores. Candy reserves is actually the word that I wanted to use. Yeah, it's not an immediate, oh my god, I gotta play this. It's a huh, that sounds interesting. I'm gonna look into that. Let's see. Probably don't want to lead with Tendies if she's got a Weepin' Bell. Let's try this drill run, shall we? Give it a test run. Oh, that's so good. And there's a crit to boot. Good start. Excellent. It's a pretty strong move. It's not Earthquake, but it's pretty strong with a high critical hit ratio. That could do us quite nicely. Well, I'm wearing a Team Rocket uniform. Take that as you will. Norris, I don't know what that emoji is supposed to convey. Is that drill run is... Okay, alright. I thought you were like trying to say drill run is bay, and it's like, what does that mean? Let's see how we do. Oh, rude. Not good. You know what? Okay. Okay, Norris. That is my response to learning that piece of information. Okay. Alright, I think we're almost done with this route. Oop, a couple more. Okay. Alright. Go to bed. Rest well, Callie. Good to have you here. Yeah, let's just revive everybody. Get some distributed experience. Actually, let's have some King Pun lead the way here. I think he'll do well against both of these. Actually, I have no reason to think he'll do well against an Executor. What am I thinking? I think I had in my mind that he would have Mega Horn or something, but he doesn't. Does not at all have Mega Horn. Poison Jam will be neutral, probably. Lemonade's Arbe grammatically is a sentence. Semiotically, that's a bit of a harder sell. Ooh. Gastrodon with a Shadow Ball. Acceptable. Man, it's good that I revived everybody there, because that's actually kind of necessary for my continued survival. Valerie, you. Gastrodon is such a good name, okay? It's so good. Tendies has the best special defense, but not at full health, so. Speaking of things Tendy should deal with, I should know some King Pun can do well. Some King Pun can do well here, as long as he can get in a drill run. Aw, yeah. Let's give it a shot. Oh, no. Oh, I thought we were past the should have KO'd but didn't phase now that we'd evolved. I'm not gonna say it yet until I actually KO this thing. Okay, glad we didn't get burned from that thing. I don't know if Flamethrower can burn, but I'm glad we didn't. This is just a whole heap of trouble, ain't it? Is Valerie at full health? Yeah, okay. I think I'm gonna... Sun King Pun, take one for the team, thank you. Tendies fill her up. Nice work. Yeah, finally we get some of the tougher trainers here at the end of the route. And does not appear to have a psychic move. Okay. Good to know. I do want a stronger grass move if I could get one. I don't know if I'm going to get anything better than a Razor Leaf. Unfortunately. Anything physical, anyway. Resist Psychic in Gen 1? Maybe Bug? I don't know. I know enough to know that the type chart in Gen 1 is a little bit weird. Whoops. But I don't know enough to know exactly what's weird about it. Okay. Hope you only have the Vulpix. Howdy, Dialga. Oh, and also, hello, Ben. Okay, Dor Jr. can take care of this pretty easily. It's a little weird to have a person with a Ninetales right before a person who is displaying her Vulpix. That sounded dirty, I'm sorry. Dialga, I don't have Switch Online, so I literally cannot battle you. Unfortunately. Also, you would probably kick my ass. I refuse to pet a Vulpix. I will not. Yeah, sometimes I worry, am I just so sensual? Does it sound like everything I say is about sweet sex? I mean, even if you're only at Koga, like, are you doing a poison monotype run? Are you doing a psychic monotype run? Have you conspired to defeat me? I mean, probably not, but... Oh, that was cute. I really like Ivysaur. Have I mentioned that? Beautiful. I like that amount. Ivysaur amiibo is tempting, I'm not gonna lie. I was just thinking how I really like all of the middle evolutions from Kanto, to be honest. Like, right now, my amiibo collection is Samus and Metroid from Samus Returns. Guardian, from Breath of the Wild. I think that might be it. I have them up on my... No, I don't have Solaire, because GameStop canceled my pre-order. I think that might be it. I feel like I'm forgetting one more. Alright, are there more trainers to the south here? There's usually a little place, but... Okay, I'm gonna heal. Yeah, it's because I changed addresses between when I ordered and when it actually shipped, because of the delays. And even though I updated my address on the website and alerted them that I did so, they still canceled it. So, I don't have Solaire. Okay, this is bothering me. I'm gonna check my dresser. Twilight Twilight Princess. Wolf Link amiibo. That's what I have. That's what I was forgetting. Because that came with Twilight Princess HD. I'll admit the Odyssey Wedding amiibos are pretty good. Let's see. Goldbam's a little bit behind here, along with some King Pun. Actually, some King Pun should probably lead here because there's going to be a bunch of bird trainers. I think. Yeah. Yeah, I don't generally buy the amiibo for the hashtag content. That's troublesome. Now that everything has Drill Run. Like, I got the Samus and Metroid amiibos because I love Metroid, you guys. Man, nothing great here. And the Guardian was like, man, that Guardian amiibo is really cool and big, and has opposable arms. That's pretty neat. I kind of want it, and I don't know if I'll see one again soon, or ever. Which is how they get you, you know, impulse buying. I do not have a Ridley amiibo. I could go for a Ridley amiibo. I'd be down for that. Okay. Alright, hopefully no drill run on this thing. Is the Daisy amiibo just the Peach amiibo with different color plastic? Because that's what she deserves. No, I have nothing against Daisy. I have a moral opposition, however, to Nintendo's branding of fucking Echo Fighters. Come on. I had this brief argument with someone on Twitter. I don't remember who it was, and an argument is a strong word. But I was like, man, it's some 1984 shit, how Nintendo has managed to convince people to call them Echo Fighters instead of clones. Someone was like, I kind of like Echo Fighter. It gives them a little bit more gravity. It makes them seem a little bit cooler. It's like, that's the point. You're doing their marketing for them. You are disguising the fact that they are low-effort characters. You're doing it for them. Don't you see how you've been duped? Duped! This is what capitalism does to people. Okay, I don't think this thing is going to have any drills, but I've been surprised before. Who the heck thought that they were getting in the way of original characters? Who the heck thought that Echo Fighters, like, required anywhere near the amount of effort that ordinary characters did? It's like, there's effort. It takes effort to create an Echo Fighter. You gotta create new animations, new models. You have to slightly rebalance it to make it feel different enough that it warrants being a separate character. We'll also make sure that it doesn't break the overall meta. Did I just try to use No, I didn't. Okay. But conceptualizing a character is a large step of the process that an Echo Fighter does not have to go through. one last go here. I didn't even have to buy any items this session. Probably buy some at the end here. No, so I'm not super well versed in the world of fighting games, I'll admit. But my understanding is that the only thing getting in the way of including original characters is that they want to sell them as DLC and charge you more. Because if you pay $60 for the base game and then pay an extra $4.99 for Joker, or pay an extra $20 for the season pass, which has 5 characters that you might care about, and then a bunch of stages that nobody gives a shit about. Like, that's a way for them to make more money. And I'm cynical about this, not because I'm a fighting game fan who hates what's happened to the medium, but because I watch a lot of the Jimquisition. What are you doing with Sky Attack? What are you even doing? Obviously, I don't know what goes on behind the scenes of making a game. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, I have no idea what goes into balancing a fighting game. So, yeah. But, like, you know, clones also require balancing. Like I mentioned before, you know, the fact that one is slightly slower or slightly stronger or slightly faster, or their blaster has knockback instead of rapid fire, that requires balancing too. Anyway, let's go buy some items. Yeah, no, like, to be perfectly honest, I don't mind Smash DLC that much either. I just know that in other fighting games, it is much more of a problem where previous mainstays were basically locked behind Season Pass DLCs. Oh, that's interesting, Sean. That seems like a bad way to do it. But I don't know. I've never made a video game. If it works. Well, good for you, Ben. You're wrong. Do I have any nuggets to sell? Oh, I have a lot of nuggets to sell. I got pearls, I got stardust, I got a lot of stuff I can get sold here. Excellent, excellent. Alright, we should be pretty well stocked there. I think this is a pretty good place to... No, not yet. There's still that coach trainer that we didn't fight last time around. I healed? No, let's heal real quick. Then let's go fight that coach trainer, and then we will wrap up this session. Yeah, honestly, most games that I've played, like, that have actually been on my radar and are games that I'm interested in, haven't done a ton of DLC. Hyrule Warriors did DLC, and to be perfectly honest, had so much gosh darn content in the base game that I never even finished the base game. But the DLC was nice to have extra characters. I don't know how much effort actually went into that DLC, because like putting the maps together is great, but it is basically coming up with a whole lot of scenarios rather than crafting a bunch of extra maps and stuff. Breath of the Wild DLC, I wasn't super hot on, just because like the actual new content that wasn't just costumes was reserved for the very end of the game, and it was just shrines and a little bit of story content instead of what's really, really cool about Breath of the Wild, which is exploring new areas. And then Mario Odyssey didn't have any DLC, right? Yeah, I mean, part of the problem, Ben, is that every 30 minutes there is a controversy going on, and people are upset about a thing, because something fucking sucks every 30 minutes, because it's 2019 and everything is garbage. Like, I understand, and it is a perfectly valid personal choice to not want to get emotionally engaged with every single conflict, and in fact that's probably a good mental health practice, but criticizing the fact that people are getting riled up in general ignores the actual cause for the symptom. Yeah, the symptom is that people are getting angry. The cause is that everything is terrible. And you should be getting angry about the fact that everything is terrible, not about the fact that people are getting angry. This lady ain't too bad so far. She's about to pull out a fucking Mewtwo or something. Should have said that after she sent out her next Pokemon. Oh, I can deal with this. This lady's easier than the lady with the Vaporeon, I think. So your argument, Ben, is that I'm right, but also you're right. Your argument is that, yes, everything is terrible, but actually it's fine. And yeah, Norris, again, I wholeheartedly encourage muting certain topics and just... There's the Austin Walker tweet, you ever see it take so bad you just have to go back to bed and not engage with it is the implied part there. You know, you'll see me do a retweet flurry about certain issues, but not everything. Alright, Fire Punch. Can I make any use of that? I feel like maybe some King Pun could use it, but his moveset is already so stocked up. I could really use Thunder Punch. That's what I could really use. I don't know where I get Thunder Punch. Alright, well, I think that's going to basically wrap it up for this session. What will we do next time? Yeah, I was thinking Saffron City. I think Silph Corporation is open, right? Ooh, hello. You alright? That's not good. think we can do Sylph Corporation next. We could go through Seafoam Islands. We could do... we could go to Cinnabar and grab Sludge Bomb, actually. That would be a thing that we could do. We might be a little bit under levels for that. I think Saffron is what we want to do. Oh, where's Thunder Punch? You said it was in Saffron. Where's it in Saffron? Yeah, I would love to grab that. Is it in Sylphcore? Sylphco? There's a coach trainer in Saffron? Where is it? I don't remember that at all. Is it... Are they in Sylph Corporation? That is my question, because I think we'll do Sylph next time around. But I'm not. Oh, cutscene. I should have saved this for next time. Coach Trainer Leona. Maybe she's in Sylph. I don't know. Oh well, we'll figure that out next time. I think for now we'll call it here. In the next episode, we'll take on the Sylph Corporation and get some more levels and put off doing some more gyms for as long as possible. Until then, thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all next time.